If I could send a word back to the boy I used to be, standing at the corner of the life he couldn't see, I wouldn't change the hard parts, I'd just change the frame. I'd tell him what looks like destruction has another name. I'd tell him trust the silence more than anything they say. I'd tell him the men who leave the quickest, let them go today. I'd tell him build your patience like you're building stone on stone, and learn the difference between being lonely and alone. Letter to a younger man, didn't know the plan, who thought the storm was punishment instead of reprimand, for something greater waiting on the other side of fear. Letter to a younger man, I wish that you could hear. I tell him every enemy will teach you something true. I tell him the ones who doubt your work, let them review. I tell them love the people who will look you in the eye, and walk beside the darkness without asking you to lie. Most of all, I tell them you're gonna be tested in ways that don't seem fair, in ways that feel like ending. Hold on, just hold on. What's coming is worth everything that's going. As alone as you believed, you were never as broken as you feared. Everything you needed, you already had. You just couldn't see it from in there. Letter to a younger man who carried more than he should, who thought the weight meant something wrong when it meant something good, who learned that scars are just the proof that you were here and real. Letter to a younger man, from the man you had to build. The street that built me had no name worth putting on a map. A strip of broken concrete where the promises fell flat. But every man who walked it learned a language none could write. The grammar of survival and the dialect of night. They talk about their education, I talk about mine too. Corner of the place where I learned everything I knew. The street that built me wasn't pretty, wasn't kind. It took the soft parts of a boy and left the iron behind. I don't go back often, can't undo what it has done. But everything I am today was started on that run. The street that built me. I watch the old men play their cards beneath the hanging lights. I watched the hungry ones decide what they were worth at night. I watched the ones who tried to leave and the ones who chose to stay. And I decided somewhere in between I'd build my own damn way. They gave me nothing for me, no diploma and no key, just the education of a place that didn't care for me. The street that built me wasn't pretty, wasn't kind. It took the soft parts of a boy and left the iron behind. I don't go back often, can't undo what it has done. But everything I am today was started on that run. I've stood in rooms with powerful men and not one of them scared me, because every man I've ever met was softer than that street was to me. It didn't break me, it didn't take me, it made me exactly what they never saw coming. Wasn't pretty, wasn't kind. It took the soft in me and forged the iron behind. I walk with it, I carry it, I can't undo what's done. The street that built me made me every single one. sat beside me at the table that I built. You wore my trust like armor, felt no guilt. I handed you the keys to everything I made. You used them to unlock the door to my own grave. A man can take a bullet and survive the wound, but betrayal from a brother leaves a different kind of ruin. Even kings must kneel before the weight of what they've lost. Even stone must crack beneath the cold, relentless frost. I've been where the loyal turn to wolves without a warning sign. Even kings must kneel, but not for long, not this time. I watched you at my funeral, dressed in mourning black. You cried the kind of tears only a traitor cries, in fact. I stood among the shadows and I let the moment shine. Sometimes the most powerful thing a man can do is leave. They said I should have seen it coming. Maybe that is true, but I was too busy building what you planned to take from me and you. Even kings must kneel before the weight of what they've lost. Even stone must crack beneath the cold, relentless frost. I've been where the loyal turn to wolves without a warning sign. Even kings must kneel, but not for long, not this time. Lord knows I tried to keep my hands clean. Lord knows I tried to see what you meant. But some lessons come at too high a price, and some men only teach once. You took what I love. You took what I built. You took what I built. You left me with nothing. You left me with nothing but the fire and the wind. Ask me now if I regret the road that I have walked. I pour my drink in silence. Kings don't talk. There is a kind of quiet that the guilty never understand. It isn't peace, it's pressure. It isn't calm, it's the hand of something patient moving slowly underneath the ground. The kind of quiet that arrives before a devastating sound. I have been that quiet, I have been that still, I have waited in the shadow of the moment until every piece was in position, every variable was clear. That's when I moved, and by the time they noticed, I was already here. They always ask what I was thinking in the hours before. I was thinking of exactly nothing. I was settling the score before the storm. There is no warning that you'd recognize. Before the storm, the sky looks normal to untrained eyes. I am the pressure that precedes the breaking of the air. I am the silence before lightning, and I'm already there. I don't announce my movements, I don't let them see me plan. The most dangerous thing in any room is an unread man. They cataloged my losses, wrote me off as done. They were making plans for after, but the storm had just begun. Ask the men who underestimated what the silence meant. Ask them what they thought was peace. Before the pressure bent, before the storm, there is no warning that you'd recognize. Before the storm, the sky looks normal to untrained eyes. I am the pressure that precedes the breaking of the air. I am the silence before lightning, and I'm already there. I have watched men panic when the chaos finally came, scrambling for a reason, scrambling for the blame. But I had built the storm myself, stone by stone in quiet. And everything that happened next, I didn't start the riot started me. I was never caught by surprise. I was always the surprise. There is a kind of quiet after that only victors know. Not proud, just still. The way a storm looks right before it goes. We built our empires on the opposite sides of the same dark city. Started from the same hunger, ended in a different committee. I knew your name before you knew mine. That was by design. You studied the map of the territory. I studied the man behind the line. Now we're sitting at the same table, same drink, same room. Two kings who both know exactly how this ends, and too soon. Two kings at the same table, two codes that cannot reconcile, two men who respect each other across an impossible mile. We built the same kind of empire, with the same kind of blood and cost. Two kings at the same table, knowing one of us has already lost. I don't hate you. I want that said before whatever comes. I hate the mathematics of the situation, not what you've become. You're the version of me that took a different road at 22, and I'm the version you'd have been if certain things broke through. Two mirrors facing each other in a room with no escape. We both see the reflection, we both know what's at stake. Two kings at the same table, two codes that cannot reconcile, two men who understand each other across an impossible mile. If we were different men in a different time, we might have built something worth seeing. But the city doesn't bend for sentiment, and neither do we. I respect you. That's why this is so cold. Two kings at the same table, one city, one crown, one throne. Two men who built the same empire, both knowing this ends alone. I made a ghost of him the day I stopped returning calls. I made a ghost of him by absence, nothing else at all. No confrontation, no betrayal, no dramatic final scene. Just the slow erosion of a man who used to mean everything. I told myself the reasons, and they sounded reasonable. The distance was protective, I was keeping things clean. But somewhere past the silence and the years I wasn't watching, he became a ghost I made, not something in between. The ghost I made of him still sits in certain chairs. The ghost I made of him still walks in certain stairs. I pass his name sometimes in rooms that hold our past. The ghost I made of him was not supposed to last this long. see his children now on photographs I wasn't in. I calculate the seasons of the years I let begin without him, and I wonder at the architecture of my reasons, and whether they were real or whether I was just convenient. There is a kind of harm that doesn't need a weapon, just a door you stop opening and a phone you stop answering. And I am guilty of it, and I carry it clean, the way a gentleman carries the things that cost him without making it anyone else's weight. The ghost I made of him is the only one I see. The ghost I made of him is the version next to me of who I could have been if I had made a different call. The ghost I made of him is partly me, after all. After all. I came back in November with a different kind of quiet, the kind that doesn't fill a room the way it used to do. I shook the hands of people who had memorized my stories, but couldn't find a man inside the faith they thought they knew. The coffee tasted different, and the house seemed made for someone who laughed the way I laughed before I learned what silence caused. I sat beside the window, for a window without speaking, and cataloged the inventory of what had been lost. What the war left was a man who couldn't tell you. What the war left was a room he couldn't fill. What the war left was the discipline to carry what the war left, and carry it still. medals for the things I wish had happened different. They gave me words that covered up the parts they couldn't name. I put the medals in a box and put the box inside the closet, because a piece of tin was never gonna carry the weight of the same. I don't ask for understanding from the ones who weren't beside me. I just ask for enough quiet to hear myself again. 'Cause underneath the damage, underneath the winter, there's still a man in here who remembers who he was. I just wanna be him again, even for one morning. I just wanna be him again. Signs sustain. What the war left was a man who decided that so wasn't the same as living, and started the long road of finding out the difference. You sat beside me at the table that I built. You wore my trust like armor, felt no guilt. I handed you the keys to everything I made. You used them to unlock the door to my own grave. A man can take a bullet and survive the wound, but betrayal from a brother leaves a different kind of ruin. Even kings must kneel before the weight of what they've lost. Even stone must crack beneath the cold, relentless frost. I've been where the loyal turn to wolves without a warning sign. Even kings must kneel, but not for long. Not this time. Oh, not this time. Oh, I watched you at my funeral, dressed in mourning black. You cried the kind of tears only a traitor cries. In fact, I stood among the shadows and I let the moment laugh. Sometimes the most powerful thing a man can do is leave. They said I should have seen it coming. Maybe that is true, but I was too busy building what you planned to take from me and you. Even kings must kneel, all before the weight of what they've lost. Even stone must crack beneath the cold, relentless frost. I've been where the loyal turn to wolves, all without a warning sign. Even kings must kneel, but not for long. Not this time. Not this time. Oh, Lord knows I tried to keep my hands clean. Lord knows I tried to see what you meant, but some lessons come at too high a price, and some men only teach once. You took what I loved, you took what I built, you left me with nothing but the fire and the wind. Oh, they ask me now if I regret the road that I have walked. I pour my drink in silence. Kings don't talk. I watched my father age inside a room that fear had built. He carried every decision like a lifetime full of guilt. His hands were always steady, but his eyes had learned to hide the cost of what he'd built for us and kept us all inside. He called me to his bedside in the winter of his reign and handed me the burden with a pride that looked like pain. The son inherits everything the father chose to bear, the weight of every promise made and every silent prayer. The throne was never golden, it was iron in disguise. And I became my father through my father's own demise. The son inherits I wear his coat in winter when the business calls me out. I learned his way of listening, so I never have to shout. The men who served him bow to me, they think they see him still. And maybe that's the greatest gift, to carry forward his will. Some sons inherit money, some inherit names and land. I inherited a kingdom that required a steady hand. The son inherits everything the father chose to bear, the weight of every promise made and every silent prayer. The throne was never golden, it was iron in disguise. And I became my father through my father's own demise. I never told him that I understood until the day I couldn't anymore. I never told him that I forgave the life he chose behind that door. I would have chosen different, but I would have chosen him every time, every weight, every burden, and every sin. The son inherits everything, including what he cannot say. I shook his hand a little longer than I had to. I looked him in the eye the way you do when it's the last. I didn't say the words that would have told him what was coming. I just memorized his face and let the moment pass. She poured the coffee one more time and stood beside the window. I watched her like a man who's memorizing light. I took the coat, I took the key, I left the photograph behind and closed the door so gently, like it wasn't closing night. This is the last goodbye that nobody will name. This is the door that closes and never opens the same. I don't get a ceremony, I don't get a final scene, just a morning full of ordinary things and the space between. I drove through every street that built the man I was becoming. I stopped once at the corner where the whole thing had begun. I sat with it for longer than a ghost has got the right to, then pointed toward the highway and I drove into the sun. No anger in the leaving, no regret in the design, just the understanding that some exits aren't resignations, they are simply time. This is the last goodbye, the kind that goes unsaid. This is the last goodbye for a man the world thinks dead. Not gone, just somewhere different, not lost, just finally free. This is the last goodbye from the last version of me. She wore the kind of silence that a man could live inside. She never asked me what I did or told me where to hide. She poured my coffee every morning like the world was clean, and love me past the edges of the places I had been. I told her she deserved a better world than mine to walk. She said she chose me knowing, and we never spoke of it again in talk. Ivory and ash, that's what we were. A beautiful collision of the clean and the obscure. She was the light I never felt I'd earned the right to hold, and I was the fire that kept her warm and left her in the cold. Ivory and ash. I missed the night she needed me. There was business to attend. I told myself I'd make it right. That isn't how it ends. She left no letter, left no word, just a gardenia on the sill, the kind she always wore in spring. I keep it with me still. A man can rule a city, hold the dark within his fist, but can't explain the warmth that comes from being truly missed. Ivory and ash, that's what we were. A beautiful collision of the clean and the obscure. She was the light I never felt I'd earned the right to hold, and I was the fire that kept her warm and left her in the cold. I have stood in rooms where powerful men wept. I have never understood it till tonight. I have signed my name to things I can't take back, but nothing cost as much as losing her to this life. She was the only thing I built that mattered, and I let the work destroy the one thing that was real. Ivory and ash, ivory and ash, that's what we were. That's what we were. A beautiful destruction of the clean against the blur. She was the grace I never felt I'd earned the right to keep, and I am the winter she deserved to never have to meet. Ivory and ash. Ivory and ash. Put on my coat this morning with a different kind of weight. said goodbye to every room and every promise, running late. The photographs still on the wall, I left them where they stood. Some things deserve to stay behind in the only life that's good. A man who's done what I have done don't get a clean exit. He gets a quiet morning and a coat, and that's about the size of it. One last coat, one last door, one last look at everything I said I'd die for. One last night of knowing who I was and what I'd been. One last coat on the back of a man the world will not see again. I left the keys on the counter by the coffee I won't drink. I stood beside the window for a moment just to think about the life that could have been if certain roads had turned, and whether I was leaving or just going where I'd earned. You don't mourn the life you lived, you only mourn the life you missed. And mine was never on the list. One last coat, one last door, one last look at everything I said I'd die for. One last night of knowing who I was and what I'd been. One last coat on the back of a man the world will not see again. I'm not running, I'm not hiding, I'm just done with the particular geometry of this particular life. Some men go out with fire, some go out with a name. I'm going out the back way, which is roughly how I came. One last coat, one last door, one last look at everything I bled and lived for. One morning without anyone to hold me to my past. One last coat on the back of a man who chose to leave at last. I remember your name, not the way that the wounded remember, not with anger, not with fire, just the way a man remembers a number he intends to call. I remember what you said and what you didn't say. and what your silence in that room cost me every single day. I remember your name. I remember the chair you sat in. I remember the hand you extended while the other one was planning. I remember your name. Don't think that I forgot. Don't build your life too high on a foundation I have not. I remember your name. You moved across the city like a man who'd walked away clean. You told yourself the story where you're somewhere in between. Not guilty, not exactly, just surviving like we all do, but surviving on the grave of what you buried. That's on you. I remember your name. I remember the chair you sat in. I remember the hand you extended while the other one was planning. I remember your name. Don't think I forgot. I've just been building everything on the foundation of what's not. I don't need to explain what comes next. You already know what a man who remembers and says nothing has in store. I just wanted you to know that I remember. Your name. I remember your name. I remember every detail. I've had years of practice, and patience never fails. I remember your name. I walked into a room that didn't know my name. I sat at the table like I'd already made my claim. The men around me measured me the way they measure things, by where you come, who you know, and what your silence brings. Let them have their calculations, let them size me up. I've been the unknown quantity before. I know this cup. New territory, same man. Every room I enter is a new but equal chance. New territory, nothing except everything I've earned. New territory, watch what happens when a new man learns. I didn't ask permission for the seat that I required. I didn't introduce myself through men they had admired. I made one deal, one clean deal, and let the deal speak. By the second week they knew my name, and by the third, my week. Respect is not a thing you're given in a room like this. It accumulates with everything you don't dismiss. New territory, same man. Every room I enter is an equal playing chance. New territory, same code. The map is new, but everything I am, I own and hold. The men who ran this ground before ran it on assumption that nobody new would walk in here with this level of preparation, of patience, of readiness, of not needing to be known. Let the work announce me, I let the silence set the tone. I am not here to take what's yours. I am here because this is mine. New territory, same man. The territory changes, I remain. New territory, same code. Every new room is just another road I own. I built things that will stand when no one knows my name is on them. I laid foundations under buildings people walk above. I made decisions that will echo 40 years in ripples that nobody will trace back to the source of where they come from. That's how I wanted it, not from a lack of pride, but from a deeper understanding of what permanence requires. The man who builds for credit builds a different kind of structure than the man who builds because the thing itself requires The invisible legacy is the one that doesn't ask for a plaque. The invisible legacy is the thing that holds the world in the back of the mind of every person who was shaped by what you made. The invisible legacy is the longest kind of mark a man has laid. My name will not be on the bridge, but I know where I put the steel. My name will not be on the building, but I know which floor is real. I did the work that needed doing at the level that it needed, and I sleep the way a man sleeps when his conscience is completed. They will wonder how it held so long. They will study what was underneath. They will find the quality of something built by someone who believed that the work itself was the reward, and left it at that. I built this without needing you to know it was me, and that is everything I ever wanted to be. The invisible legacy is the one the centuries will find. The invisible legacy is the one that doesn't need a sign. I built it, I am done now. I can go in peace at last. The invisible legacy is the only one that lasts. I made a ghost of him the day I stopped returning calls. I made a ghost of him by absence, nothing else at all. No confrontation, no betrayal, no dramatic final scene. Just the slow erosion of a man who used to mean everything. I told myself the reasons, and they sounded reasonable. The distance was protective, I was keeping things clean. But somewhere past the silence and the years I wasn't watching, he became a ghost I made, not something in between. The ghost I made of him still sits in certain chairs. The ghost I made of him still walks in certain stairs. I pass his name sometimes in rooms that hold our past. The ghost I made of him was not supposed to last this long. I see his children now on photographs I wasn't in. I calculate the seasons of the years I let begin without him, and I wonder at the architecture of my reasons, and whether they were real or whether I was just convenient. There is a kind of harm that doesn't need a weapon, just a door you stop opening and a phone you stop answering. And I am guilty of it, and I carry it clean, the way a gentleman carries the things that cost him, without making it anyone else's weight. The ghost I made of him is the only one I see. The ghost I made of him is the version next to me of who I could have been if I had made a different call. The ghost I made of him is partly me after all. The smoke above the city tells me everything I need. Which men have lost their hunger and which men have learned to bleed. I count the streets below me and I name them every one. Every road was paid for long before the job was done. I don't celebrate the victories, I mark the date in stone. Every empire built in silence starts with being alone. Smoke in silence, that's the only life I know. Smoke in silence, where the cold and ruthless go. I'll be standing when the fires turn to ash, and everything you thought was yours didn't last. My enemies read books on how to beat a man like me, but books don't teach the patience born from real poverty. I watched and waited till the timing was exact. Moved so quiet by the time they knew, no turning back. They call it darkness, but it's just a room without their light. I was built to navigate exactly this kind of night. Smoke in silence, that's the only life I know. Smoke in silence, where the undecided fates. Shaking hands, carried nothing but mistakes. Signed my name to things that history won't forgive. But every man must choose exactly how he's gonna live. Go talk to me about the light. I made my peace with the night. Turn to ash, and everything you thought was yours didn't last. There was a version of my life that looked a certain way. A bigger room, a longer table, more men doing what I say. I was almost there, the door was barely inches from my hand, when I looked back and saw the only thing I'd ever planned. The kitchen lit in yellow, and a voice I recognized as the only thing that mattered if I stripped away the lies. I turned around from everything I'd spent a decade chasing, and I walked back into ordinary, and I call it amazing. This is the one I chose instead of everything I could have been. This is the life I picked above the empire and the dream. I don't know if I got it right by the measures men keep score, but I know that I chose this, and I choose this evermore. The men I knew who took the throne, I watched them from a distance. Some built more than I did, some lost more than they'd admit. I raised my children in a house that always smelled like dinner, and I don't think I lost the game, I think I changed what winning meant. The empire would have taken what I gave to her instead. The throne would have required the very thing I valued more than any crown could ever pay me back. Quiet devastation, not sadness, just truth. I chose this, I would choose this every single time. This is the one I chose instead. Not the lesson, just the real. This is the life that cost me everything that I was glad to feel. Not the story that they write about, not the name they carve in stone, but the one that called me back every time I wandered from home.
I have never needed to raise my voice to make a room, no. I am there. The ones who shout the loudest have the least amount to share. I learned this from the winters and the rooms where men decide that the quietest presence at the table has the most inside. Silence is my language, the most fluent tongue I own. Silence is my message to a room full of the known. You fill the air with signals, I fill mine with space. And the man who understands silence controls the pace, controls the place. They ask me what I'm thinking when I haven't said a word. I think how much already have I let you think you've heard. Every pause is purposeful, every gap a door I hold. The man who learns to use the silence is a man who owns a cold. Silence is my language, the only one I need. Silence is the pressure that makes the room concede. I have watched men nervous in the absence of my speech. I have watched them fill the quiet with exactly what I seek. Their own admission, their own fear, their own need to be heard. And that is how you learn a room without saying a single word. Silence is my language, and I am fluent in the dark. Silence is my empire, and the quietest is the mark of a man who doesn't need it, the approval or the stage. Silence is the loudest thing on any given page. This is my language. But somehow Miller's gonna close on Friday, and they're selling off the stools. The jukebox and the back booth, where we learn the older rules of how men talk to other men. Nobody's performing, of how you hold a glass and what the silence in between is for. I've been coming here since I was just too young to be here. Sat beside my father once and watched him with the men. They talked in half sentences and finished each other's thinking. And I took notes on everything and vowed to learn it then. Last around at Miller's for the bar that built a code. Last around at Miller's before they close and sell and fold. I'll raise a glass to everyone who ever sat in this particular light. Last round at Miller's, and one more after that tonight. Every man who ever needed somewhere he could be himself, without performance or agenda, or the grinding of the gears. Found a bar stool at the corner and a bartender who'd listen, and walked out a little cleaner for the time he'd spent in here. I know it's just a building, I know it's just a room, I know the men who made it are themselves almost all gone. But some rooms hold the memory of what happened in them, and Miller's held the kind of men I wanted to become. Last around at Miller's, last glass for what this place has been. Last round at Miller's for every man who came in from the rain.
conversation and every quiet understood. Last round at Miller's for the bar that made us good.